the slant height, then there's the height of the base, and then there is the height of the pyramid. All right, there's three different h's. Everybody with me? All right, there can be three different h's and people are all confused. All right, so everybody with me? There's the height of the base, if it's a triangle. All right, there's the slant height, and then there's the height of the pyramid. All right, and let's make a quick little demonstration of what I'm trying to tell you. All right, so I'd like everybody to look at question number 5. All right, you don't have to write anything, you just have to look at it. Is the height of the base known?
No.
No, it is not. All right, I want to make sure I'm on the right one. I said everybody on the skills practice, right? All right, so I'm on number 5. Do we know the slant height?
Yeah.
Yes, we know the slant height. Do we know the height of the pyramid?
No.
We do not know the height of the pyramid. All right. Is it possible for me to find the area of the triangular base?
Yes. Yes.
Why no?
Okay, I don't know.
Well, besides the fact the area is already given, but why can't we find the height? Because what?
We don't know the height of it.
It's not drawn. It's not drawn. That's why we know we can't find it. All right. So I want someone to tell me, what does this physically represent right here?
The area of the base.
The area of the base. So sometimes they try to throw you off by giving you the area of the base. If they give you the area of the base, do you have to calculate the area of the base?
No.
No, because it's given. All right. Now, what I do want everybody to do is I want everybody to try to draw for me a height of the base. I want everybody to try to draw a height of the base. Let me see if you know what I'm saying. Everybody try to draw a height of the base. All right. Now, how many possibilities are there?
1,
There's actually
3.
3 possibilities. That is correct. There are 3 heights. All right, there are 3 heights. So here's the first one. All right, see if you drew something like this. And then you have to put on there that that's a what? Right angle. So that could be a height. Does everybody agree with that? All right. I could also say something like this. That could also be a height. Does everybody agree with that? And then we could also do something like this. And as long as I put a right angle down there, that could be the height also. All right, so I'm just trying to teach you the different possible heights that you come up with. All right, I don't want you confused. Yeah, just sit down right. You don't have to worry about it. All right. Now, again, is the height of the base given? No. Now, the other thing is, what is this called right here? If I do that,
The height?
that would be considered the height. Yes, that would be considered the height. Now, if I wanted to draw the height also, sometimes they'll draw it like this. And then if they draw it like that, they would put a right angle attached to the bottom. And that would be the actual height of the pyramid. Is everybody with me on that? All right. So now, because of that explanation now, I feel like you can handle any possibility. All right. So with that being said, for question number 1, I want the formula for surface area. Surface area is equal to, tell me.
E.
Yes.
SA equals E plus 1/2 perimeter
Times the slant height.
slant height.
Times slant height.
Okay.
All right, so now I want you to fill in for me. Surface area. What is the area of the base?
5.
Nope. What's the area of the base? Connor. What is the...
we're doing that.
Number 1.
Yeah, it's 25.
Yeah, the area of the base is 25. Plus 1/2. What is the perimeter of the base, everybody?
20.
20. And then what's the slant height?
12.
12. All right, so everybody writes that down. All right, then underneath it, surface area. Take out your handy dandy calculator and tell me the correct answer.
145.
145. Anybody else get 145?
Me.
All right, but if you put 145, I'm going to mark it wrong.
Meter squared.
145 what?
Meter squared.
Meters squared. All right, I need the units. Yes, ma'am.
Why do you do 1?
The 1/2, if you recall, comes from the fact that it was a triangle. You with me? Right? The 1/2 base times height. All right, 1/2 base times height. That's a good question. All right, yes, sir.
I found 2,905.
Okay, if you got something different, clear your calculator and try it again. Okay, so that means you're hitting multiply instead of add.
25 plus
20. Go ahead, tell me what you just typed in.
25 plus 12, parentheses 20, close parentheses, parentheses 12.
Why are you? I don't know what you're doing.
It's
Shh. Right, hey Tucker, listen to me again. Go ahead. You good? You good now? Right? So now, listen, this is a good lesson. Tucker and I butt heads every once in a while, but I'm still going to make sure you're hearing me, Tucker. You hearing me? Listen to me. I'm showing you. Right, to be good, I wrote something down on the board. Instead of saying, okay, I got this answer, it's different from his, and I'm pretty sure his is always right. So you look at what you wrote down compared to what I wrote down and see if it's different. You understand me, right? That's all I'm trying to show you guys. Follow along. It's that simple. All right? If you get something different, look at what I did. All right? Now, moving on. All right, here we go. Question number 2. Question number 2. Angelina, tell me what this formula is.
It's B big E plus 1/2 EL.
All right. So, what's the area of the base?
100.
Good. What's the perimeter of the base?
40.
And what's the slant height?
12.
All right, so tell me what the surface area is, kiddo.
340 feet.
Anybody else get that? Everybody good? You hear what I just said to Tucker? If you get something different, look at your notes, look at my notes, and see what's different. And if you have exactly what I have written down, but you got something different than 340, it probably means you didn't do it on the calculator correctly. What do for number 2? What's different? All right. Here we go. All right, Anna, you tell me. Beautiful. Good. And then, beautiful. And so now tell me what the surface area is. 2,205. Did anybody else get that? Everybody good? Take a break, man. I don't want to stress you out today. Okay? So relax. All right? You don't have to do anything. All right? Number 4. Here we go. What?
Oh, I'll try to do it.
No. Yes. All right. Tell me what the formula is.
SA equals B plus 1/2 EL.
Beautiful.
So then surface area equals base is 23.04.
How are you going to?
And then plus times 19.2 times 2. I got 50.
Anybody else get 50.88? 50.88 what? All right, anybody have any questions? All right, now, number 5 is unique. All right, the reason why 5 is a little bit different, I tried to explain it earlier. All right, why is it different, Connor?
Because it gives you the area.
Yeah, it gives you the area of the base. All right, it gives you. All right, so Connor, why don't you tell me what the formula is?
PP plus 1/2 T L. And then it's 23 plus 1/2 times 30 times 8.6. That is
Wow, very good. How much?
172, which is squared.
Anybody else get that? That was kind of quick. Anybody else?
I did it.
Is it? Anybody else get that? Somebody said 179. 172. All right, so let's double check. All right, everybody double check for me. 43 plus 1/2 times 30 times 8.6. And if you double check,
So 172.
is it 172 now?
Yeah.
All right, so 172 square inches. Everybody good? All right, now I want everybody to look at number 6. This is new. All right, it's called a what shape? It's called a cone, but is it a different formula? No, it's not a different formula. All right, so I want everybody to put down surface area equals capital B plus 1/2 perimeter times the slant height. What?
You should just do circumference.
We're getting ready to talk about that. All right, so the only reason it's a little bit different is because it's a what? Circle, right? So what's the formula for the area of the base? Someone tell me. Yeah, so I want everybody to put down pi r squared plus 1/2. Now, he is correct. The perimeter of the base is called the what?
Circumference.
It's called the circumference. So what's the circumference formula? Now, I want everybody to look up here because I'm not writing a bunch. Everybody look up here. Don't write pi d down. Look up here so I can show you something. If I write pi times d times the slant height, that means I have more variables, right? Now, does everybody see I have an r here? So what they do is instead of saying the diameter, they just make the diameter, what's the diameter equal to? 2 times r, right? So now I'm going to ask you to pay attention. Look up here on the board. Surface area equals pi r squared plus 1/2 2 pi r times slant height. So what do you think happens to the 1/2 and the 2?
They get canceled out.
They do. They get canceled out. So the technical formula for surface area of a cone is pi r squared plus pi r L. All right? Does it matter if you said circumference times diameter and just did it that way?
No.
Would make no difference. All right? Make no difference. If you did the circumference, right, and did pi times d, all right, it'd be the same exact answer. But traditionally, they just put it in terms of r, so you have less variables. All right? Is everybody with me? All right, so now let's take a look. jack. All right? I want you to tell me what's the radius of that cone. You. What's the radius of the cone?
7.
7. So it would be pi times 7 squared plus pi times 7. What's the slant height?
30.
30. Now, so type that in and tell me what the surface area is.
813.63 centimeters.
Anybody else get that? Say it again.
813.63 centimeters squared.
Double check them, please. Did you get that? Oh, I forgot. All right. Did you get that? Did you get that? No, that's what I'm saying. I forgot. You're not doing any work. All right. You got that? Got that? Everybody's good?
Yeah, I just got.
All right. So now, just to double check us, all right, we're going to knock out 7. All right. So again, I prefer that you write the surface area as pi r squared plus pi r l. Just plug the numbers in. Let's go. Come on. Come on. Come on. Stay focused.
But is it squared on the second?
What do you mean is it squared on the second?
For pi r on the second half of the equation, is it squared?
What do you think? Because why? Because I didn't write it down. Man. Very good. Miss Brandeis, what's the radius?
The radius is 45.
All right. And what's the slant height?
So it is 50.
All right. So I'm waiting on you. Give me the surface area. She's got it. A big number. 14,130.
Yep. 14,137.
Is that 30 or 37?
30.
30. All right.
I got 37.
All right. So now some people might be using again 3.14. Some might be using the pi button on the calculator. If you got 14137, do I really care? No. Now if the answer was 10 and you got 7, would I care?
Yes.
Yeah, because 10 and 7, that's different. This is 14,000. So if I'm looking at 14,000 and we're off by 7, is that big? No, that's not big. All right. So here we go. Everybody now, I'm going to put the video on pause, and I want everybody to get the answers to 8 and 9. All right. Put the video on pause for just a minute. You can tell me the answers to 8 and 9. All right, here we go. Square pyramid. Square base, 6.3. Slant height, 4. I need surface area.
90.09 meters.
Anybody agree with that garbage?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Wow, she got one right. All right, I'm proud of myself.
I didn't get
Uh-oh, that's sad.
that.
All right, so did you do 6.3 squared plus 1/2, 25.2 times 4?
Okay. I didn't do 25.
That's the perimeter.
I did it like it was. Wait, for the perimeter, which do you add up?
It's 6.3 times 4. 25.2.
Wait, times 4?
Yeah, because there's 4.
Oh.
So it's 4 times 6.3.
Okay.
You good?
Yeah.
Scribble down. All right, here we go. Number 11, I had the cone. Mr. Thatch. How about you?
What I got was,
No, I want the answer.
oh, the answer, yeah. 452.39 yards squared.
Anybody else agree with that?
Yeah.
Wow.
The Skittles break up braces. It literally does.
Anybody have any questions with that? All right, last one for the cone. All right, let's see. Who hasn't said something to this? Xavier, did you get that one yet?
No, not yet.
Did you get that one yet? All right, hold on. Sean's in the game. Tell us, Sean. Surface area equals
2067.17.
2000. Hold on. 2067 point what?
17.
17. What else?
Oh.
No. We need a unit.
Oh. Centimeters. Where?
Centimeters squared. Does anybody agree with that?
Yep. Yep.
Wow. All right, I told you I was good. All right. Anybody have any questions on 10, 11, 12? Xavier, you got that now?
Mm-hmm.
All right, anybody have any questions?
Are all of them was off by 100 for some reason?
Yeah, because you're you, Jack. All right, here we go. Now, everybody go to the next page, homework. All right, here is what I want you to do. You're responsible for the odds. You're responsible for the odds. And I only want you doing 1 through 13. All right, 1 through 13 odds. I was going to say odds and evens,
Can you
but
leave this up
you
for
guys
the
wouldn't
rest of
understand
class?
that joke.
Can you leave this up for
Right.
this class?
Yes, 1 through 13.
Dang it.
There you go. 1 through 13 odds. I see how some of you are. Jack?
We're supposed to have this YouTube.
Oh,
Yes.
you guys are rotten.